everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Dolphins going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Dolphins going up against the Steelers. Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Marshall. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. To the air again, Tannehill. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. On first down, Downs to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down.
Here we go. Brad 38.
To throw is Dobbs. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Room to run past midfield. And a cutback right sideline. It's a big run that time by Bell. 58 yards on the ground. And for those worried about whether or not Le'Veon's explosiveness would return, I think we just had our answer.
ACL? What ACL? This guy's back running as if he were totally healthy and never had an issue.
Now Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then The defense has the advantage.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Second and 10. Tannehill once more. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, here's Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
When you've got guys who can flat out run, sometimes all you say in the huddle is go. They ran the fly route, took the shot downfield, just unable to connect.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Here's Bell. Gets around him. Oh, he's got a little Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 52 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second down following the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 46 yards. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On On second down, it's Drake. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cannon. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now Tannehill. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And Hill running right through it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And now all eyes here on the backup as he takes under center. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches 16-3 now. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
This will be taken very short. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Looking deep downfield. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to let this. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This is taken at his 4. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Here's Roethlisberger. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Tannehill hands to Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And this one's incomplete.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tannehill. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Tannehill throwing again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cornelder. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On second down, Roethlisberger. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ndamukong Suh in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what?
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Andrew Billings in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 37 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep here for... It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Tannehill. It's
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mason Schreck from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's a give to Bell running left. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, but they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try the right side with Bell. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Bryant has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
12 more yards there and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ryan Shazier. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. In motion is Grant. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So now it's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A give to Bell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Roethlisberger going to throw it, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now Roethlisberger. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they can't connect. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 3 seconds left, so probably one final play here.
you